Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Bear with me, I'm just setting up, then I can get back to you guys. Hello, Cece, welcome. Today we have an interesting topic. We are going to learn why your flight is delayed. Can you guys see me? Trying to figure out some stuff over here. So, guys, welcome. You're free to join the panel. If you want to contribute in this discussion today, we are going to find out why you think your flight is delayed. Do you know where is your flight? Why is your flight delayed? We're going to tackle all these questions here today. So, welcome. Have yourself a cup of tea and let's get rolling. Hello, Sis Anne. Welcome, Sissy. Hey, Essie. Welcome, Essie. Happy peace. I'm just trying to set up, guys. Sorry for the little delay. I'm trying to set up, trying to add Anne on this live stream so that she can. I need her YouTube name to be here too, so that you guys can connect to her. Hello, AC Karibu. How have you been? How is the new year? Are you loving it? Tell me how the music is. Is it too loud? Can you hear me? I'm fine, thank you, AC. I cannot complain. I thank God for healthy life. Thank you, AC. How about the music? Is it too loud? Do you think I should reduce the volume or that's okay? Thank you so much for joining in, AC. I really appreciate you. I'm trying to be going live, guys. Thank you, AC, for the response. I'm trying the live shenanigans. I'm more of the edit girl. So I want to do more of the personal interaction. Feel free to type in any questions in regards to the topic. And AC, if you want to join my panel, you're more than welcome. You feel like you will express yourself better when you're talking. You're more than welcome to do that. Let me share the link. So you're more than welcome to join me. Hey Helen, welcome my boss. Helen is my channel member, guys. If you've not subscribed to Ellen yet, please go ahead and support her. She's a great supporter. I love her. She's the one who makes sure that I get my monthly salary with YouTube. Thank you, Helen, for stopping by. I appreciate you. Today, as the topic goes, we want to discuss where do you think your flight is, or why do you think your flight is delayed? To see my first flight, I have been struggling to get a passport. Why, Essie? Why are you struggling to get a passport? Hey, Caroline. Karibu Sisi. Welcome so much. Caroline, it's been a while. Where have you been? Where have you been, Caroline? It's nice to see you this new year. Essie, why are you struggling to get your passport? Roberti, Robertina and Posh look similar. I'm yet. I haven't figured out that yet, but I'm yet to. I've never concentrated like on how they look, Ellen. But once I get a chance, I'm gonna go check them out. AC, are you trying to apply for your passport, or have you put in an application yet? What are the requirements? Because I think nowadays is not so hard like before. Because I remember when I was actually like changing my passport, the only thing I had to do was to take like a passport photo, and everything is online. I think I had to, they have a pay bill number, you have to pay through, then after that, few weeks later or a month later, you get your passport. It's okay, Helen. I really understand that. Yeah, today I was supposed to be at work, but I was not able to go to work because my son is not feeling well. My son is sick. So I thought, like, why not come say hello to you guys? So I'm happy that you guys are here. Hello, Anne. Hello, Anna. Yeah, guys, Anne should be joining us shortly. We're just going to vibe. We're going to vibe, and you guys can ask as many questions as you can about your flights. And I'm gonna try and give you my little insight. Thank you, Caroline. I really appreciate you. I'm going to give you a little insights why you think your flight is delayed or where is your flight, so that you can just have a little bit of a background of aviation industry, because at times people or passengers get so mad when their flights are delayed, and they'll be throwing 10 rounds at the gate agents, the customer service representative, not knowing that we have no control over flight delays, but we try our level best to calm our passengers, to make them comfortable and safe whenever they are flying. So the flights are not just cancelled for the sake of being cancelled or delayed. So when a flight is delayed, it that is a major cost to the airline, a major cost. And there are several reasons why these flights are delayed or cancelled. So does anyone of you know why your flights are being cancelled or why your flights are delayed? AC Caroline is saying hello to you. I just woke up, guys. I'm a little bit sleepy. I'm drinking me some tea. Let's hope I'm gonna be awake. I'm a bit sleepy. Caroline, what are you cooking today? Ugali sukuma wiki? What are you cooking today? I see after you've congratulations. You did finish all the Vlogmas challenge, right? You see? Congratulations on your graduation too. I'm so happy for you. Super happy for you. This tea is hot. I'm drinking ginger lemongrass tea. That's what I have in here. Ginger lemongrass tea. It tastes weird, but it's healthy. Healthy stuff are never the best. They never taste good. Why? Yeah, Cara, I know lives are a bit challenging. I don't like doing lives, but I feel like sometimes people are requesting me to do lives. So I'm gonna listen to my audience and I will do them. Yeah, people are requesting me to do lives and I'm gonna do them. Something is going on, guys. Give me one moment. What's going on? Okay, yeah, Caroline, as I was saying, it's not easy to do lives, but people have been requesting me to do more lives, so I'm going to listen to my audience. Yep. So today we are discuss. I'm just waiting for Anne so that I can start the topic. But rather than that, you guys are more than welcome to ask me question or put in your questions in the chat. I'll try my level best to answer each and every question that I come across. And if you think your question has not been answered, you're more than welcome um, to rewrite your question, or someone can highlight them for me and resend them back. But I will try my level best to answer each and every person. Oh, thank you, AC. You love the deca? Yeah, so it's very funny. Like, I wanted to put flowers on those little shelves, but I decided to put on, like, those are like my perfumes. This is what I spray on. So these are empty bottles of my favorite perfumes. I decided to put them over there to decorate them. Then J, that is an initial for my name. Then F is Fraser, that is my soon to be married name. I'm yet to change my name. Caroline, I think you should also try doing lives. The first time is gonna be challenging. It's not easy, I promise you. But as time as time goes by, you get your confidence of being on the camera, talking to people. It also builds up your confidence, especially if you're looking forward to like branding your channel, representing people. The lives are a good platform to interact with different people, to get your confidence, so that whenever a brand approaches you to represent them, you'll be at your best. So think of lives as your best tool to perfect your personal etiquette or etiquette when you're meeting people or a lot of people. It's not easy, but you're gonna get there. And we have our community is good, where we support each other, we embrace each other, so that we can all get there. So try it. Try it. Just try your best. We'll be there to support you. We will be there to support you. So, guys, why do you think you fly? Oh, you love my mug, Helen. Thank you. This one was gifted to me by my mom-in-law. She went to visit Grand Canyon, and she brought me this. So, whenever if you're in the chat, why do you think your flight is always delayed? Thank you, Helen. I might send you one since you're my channel member. You deserve this. Actually, Helen, I don't have your contact. I would like to. Do you have an Instagram? Can I get you on Instagram? I would like to contact you. I have something special for my channel members. Do you have an Instagram I can contact so that I can get your personal contact? Yeah, I will look for you, Helen. Once I get to Kenya, I will look for you. Where do you live? Do you live in Nairobi? It's okay, Carol. I really do understand. Thank you for watching me while you're cooking. I don't take that for granted. Okay, I'm gonna take a. That is your Instagram, right? Or you live in? Yeah, I will get in Thika. I will get him pick. I would like to hang out with you. Helen. Okay, let me look for you right now since it's not so busy. Let me see. Let me see. Instagram. That's okay, Cece. And the video you sent me was it didn't have any sound. Um, Wishes. I found you, Helen. Helen, I just sent you my number. Um, Sissy, I did put on a link. Mm, Let me see. Hey, JD, welcome. Karibu Dada. My son is entertaining himself. Mommy left him. He's a big boy. He got this. JD, do you see the topic? Why do you think your flight is delayed? I need someone to help me answer this before I can engage. Caroline, JD, I'll say hello on behalf of Caroline. She's cooking. She's cooking at the moment, but she'll JD, which flights? Any flights? JD. Okay, let's say, why do you think your transportation is delayed? Let's put it that way. Oh, thank you so much, JD. You think I'm beautiful? Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. JD, why do you think your beautiful matatu is delayed? Hey, Gorex. Welcome, Mama. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. JD, why do you think your means of transport is delayed? I just did the flight because that is what I can relate on. And I just want to also educate people in case you're going to take your first flight. Uh, because of you yourself. Okay. that can be another that can be another reason, JD. Yeah, I just want to educate our community in case you've not taken a flight, you've never been in an airport and your flight is delayed, not to panic. So I just want to put out a word there so that when you're traveling next time for the first time, you act like a pro and you ask appropriate. Oh, you're welcome, Gorex. You've not missed anything. I just started. I'm just greeting people. I'm still waiting for Anne before we can kick the topic. Yeah. I just want to give a little insight. JD, you've never been, but this year, remember, we're all taking flight. One day you'll be there, and I want you to remember this video. I want you to remember this video. And I love first-time travelers because they're very respectful, for sure.
Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching. Sis, I'm sorry for the lateness. I'm truly
No, you
sorry.
what? I was vibing. JD is making me laugh here.
Yes, these people are awesome. Greetings to each and everyone, each and every amazing one of you. So happy to see you. So happy to see you.
Yes, happy to see you too, sis. Sorry, I'm reading JD's question as answer. She's saying statement. I want to learn, for I will be traveling soonest to Minneapolis. If you know, you know. Yes, you're more
Yes,
than
we
welcome.
are very aware. We are aware of that. Sis, did you know that JD is leaving?
No, JD, this is
JD
news
will
to
be leaving us soon. Greetings to you, express my views, sis. Sorry, I was
me.
in and out of your live because I was receiving calls.
That's okay. JD, Minneapolis is very cold. Very cold.
She better keep herself warm on her way there, right?
Yes, you better keep yourself warm. Yeah, you better
Yes,
keep yourself warm because it gets very cold there. Super cold. Yeah.
yes,
But
that is
Minneapolis
very
is a beautiful state. You will love it. You will love Minneapolis. It's a beautiful state.
JD could come there and not go back to Kenya forever, forever and ever.
Yeah, you coming to stay, JD, or you just coming to visit? So I will advise if you really want to, if it's your first time in America, it's good if you're anticipating to enjoy the cold, but there's not so much you can do during cold season. For you to enjoy the States is good when it comes summertime. There's a lot of, I will be past Jamaica. Hey,
JD,
Priscilla, Priscilla, welcome. JD is very funny. So when you pass to Jamaica,
JD
make
is
sure you
leaving
pick
us.
up and bring her here with you. Priscilla, welcome, welcome. We're just asking ourselves, why do you think your flight is delayed? I have a little bit of insights so that next time you're traveling, you don't ask questions like, am I okay? Am I safe? Where is my flight? You're not, so that you're not, how will I put it? You're not angry at the customer service
Anxious.
representative, or
Yes, also you're not anxious because
yeah,
sometimes we get anxious.
you
We
get
are worried.
uncomfortable, worried. I just don't want people to get worried. Hey, Mama, welcome. Salam. Mama Imelda Inspiration Show is here. Welcome, Mama. the single ladies in the chat, Mama is coming up with some good news. Mommy, is it on Friday? So check Mama out. Mama is intertwining international people.
Wow, wow, that's good news. That is amazing. That is so kind of her. Oh my goodness. That is amazing.
Yeah. So, Anne, I'm sure you've had an experience about your flight being delayed. What was the reason? Will you
Yes,
a little bit of an insight to people for them to know why? Why do they think? Why should they know like their flights are delayed, and why they should not panic?
yes, yes. It happened to me, Joy. It happened to
Really?
me, and it was just recently. I was so excited that for the first time, I was using my dream airline, that is Kenya Airways, and thanks to you, Joy, I had that great experience
Experience
of flying the pride of
Africa.
Africa. Thank you so, so, so much. So I was
Well,
super excited. I was super excited. I was coming from Dubai to home. Unfortunately, unfortunately, our flight was
delayed.
extended. Yes,
Okay.
what it was delayed. Yeah, it was delayed. That's the right word to use. It was delayed, and I didn't know that they don't say why. It was just delayed where we were supposed to be. We were supposed to wait at the lounge 16. We were moved back to lounge 14, something like that. And we were just there helter skelter, moving and wondering and getting tired because of waiting for the next flight. So we
Okay.
were all confused, and upon arriving, a lot of people expressed their disappointments
Yeah.
because some family were coming, and some people didn't have a way of communicating, because sometimes what happens in the airport, sometimes you go out of recharge or something,
Hmm.
of charge, the charge, it goes off, the phone goes off, something of the sort. So
Yeah.
upon arriving, some people found that their family came, waited, and they went back home.
Welcome to the panel, Mama. Welcome, Priscilla.
Yeah, I'm already here.
Wow.
Ha, ha, ha.
Yay.
Oh
Hi,
my God.
sis.
What are you eating?
Hi, how are you? I'm
We're
taking
fine,
my
thank you.
tea. Even
Oh, that's
I'm a
nice.
lover of tea, guys. I shared that one already with.
Yes, we love to.
How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
just I just love your topic, the deal of flight. It happened to me one day also.
Oh, okay. So, and continue, then Priscilla will express her views.
Yeah, yeah, I'm continuing.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So when we arrived, people were just running to the nearest available socket to charge their phones, so that they can start calling their family or taxi. Some people, they arrange with their taxis for pickups and all that, for safety. Here at
Yeah.
home. And sometimes they arrange with the family, and after sometimes you cannot get your family. Like, for example, a lady I was waiting with
Yeah.
had sent a message to the taxi guy, but the taxi guy was sure she was going to come at this and this time. So that taxi guy proceeded to the airport at the agreed time and didn't go online to check to confirm
Yeah.
if there were any changes. So you can see that was a waste of time and resources, right?
Yeah.
Such a great inconvenience. So most people are always left wondering, why was I delayed? Why was my flight delayed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what about you, Priscilla?
Yeah, even me, there was a time, in fact, I was connecting to Ethiopia and we reached Ethiopia. And we were there stranded. Everyone was like, but we are supposed to be already in the aeroplane. What is going on? Then one of the attendants told us that you are. flight is has delayed, but don't worry, everything is okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, that tiredness. When you are traveling home, people like us, we maybe 2 years here, 3 years. You have that excitement, you know. So now you are there waiting. Guys, I will leave you. I'm coming back. There's someone who is here. That's why I don't want to.
I'll be right back. I'm going to attend to Mike. I'll be right back.
Okay, 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 so okay. So Priscilla, you say you are transiting to Ethiopia? I think our friend updating is experiencing some network problem. I'm not sure about that. When she's okay, she will get back to us. Or can you hear
No, I have
updating?
to.
You are good. Maybe it's my network. You can hear her properly, Joy.
Yeah, I can
You
hear
can
her.
hear. Good. Maybe it's my network now.
Oh, she's frozen again.
I thought so.
Also, update expressing my view. She's saying for her, she never traveled more often. She's never experienced this before. You're very lucky. Hey, Fred, welcome to the gang. So, but her daughters have experienced it twice. Uh, did they tell you why? Did they tell you why their flight was delayed or cancelled?
No, no. Okay, you are asking experience
Expressing ideas, yeah.
expressing.
So for you, and did they tell you why it was delayed?
For us, there was no message. There was no message. It was just they just said it will be delayed and without further explanation.
Oh, okay.
Without further explanation. I think
Okay.
that time you stayed along with me. I don't remember telling you there was a message of. Did they really explain to us? I don't
No,
think they did. They
like
didn't.
will not explain. They'll just send you a message, but whenever you're at the podium, they're gonna announce why the flight is delayed.
No, they didn't. I think they were exhausted as we were. I guess.
Okay. Yeah. But I'm just putting a word there. When your airline delays a flight, just know it's for your own good and for your own benefit. And it's very expensive, guys. It's very expensive. Airlines don't make money when the flights grounded. We only make money when the flights are in the air. So no
Yes, I
company.
remember you telling me that. Yes,
Yes.
sis, I remember you telling me that when I was complaining and saying, "Now look, we have waited." You tell me actually the people who are experiencing the greatest loss are those guys, because
Yeah.
whenever they are on the ground, they are counting losses. Yes, I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
They're counting losses because I remember back then when I was working back at home. Because remember, as an airline, when you're, it's just like when you own a car and you're going in a parking space. For you to park your car, parking is not free. So it depends. The more
Yes.
you are there, the more money you pay. It's the same thing with the airlines. Like the airlines normally book these ramps from the
Yes.
airport authorities, and they're very expensive. Remember, these are government funded field. The
Yes.
taxes are way expensive, the space is very expensive, and you being an airline industry, everybody thinks you make money, so they're gonna tax you heavily.
Wow. So, like, approximately how much do they pay when they are parking there? They are not on the air.
So
On
I
air.
can say, to just estimate, um because I remember In Kenya, when we used to park at the Kenya Airports Authority, per minute they charge you $100.
Oh my.
Yeah, that is approximately $100. So you can imagine. Your mama is saying many times my flights have been delayed more than 4 hours. Zanzibar, Frankfurt. Yeah. So and for Zanzibar, you should expect that, or you even slept at the airport. So you
Oh
should
my.
expect a lot. Um, I've lost my thought. What was I saying? So they normally charge you $100
Yes.
per minute. So can you imagine if you've delayed hours and hours and hours, how much you're paying? It's a lot.
That is
And
a lot of money. That is a lot of money.
yeah, and now remember we do have like we have laws. We have like aviation laws which are governed by this there's a branch in Canada by the name IATA UFTA
Yes.
based in Canada. They govern all the aviation laws. So depending on your situation, which country you're in, where you're from, and also some
Yes.
government and countries protect their citizens when they go to some countries. So let's say if a
Yes.
flight delays you, let's say if I travel home because I've not been at home for a period of time, so I'm known to be staying here in the US. So let's say if I go to Kenya, I'll be
Yes.
considered a foreign person in Kenya. And so let's say if Kenya Airways delays me, they have to find me accommodation. They have to reimburse me for like if you spend, and it's always advisable, like if you spend money and if you spend money in a country and you're being delayed, it's better for you to keep those receipts because you always
Yes.
have the leisure of scanning your receipts and sending it to the company that delayed you so that they can reimburse you the money you spent. I'm sure most people don't know that, but I'm just putting
I
it out
didn't know.
there. Yeah. So you have
I
the you
didn't
have
know they can refund.
yeah, they can refund. Let's say they have delayed you. Uh, you've gone to the hotel, you don't have a bag, you don't have clothes. You can always buy clothes and keep those receipts, and they can
Yes.
reimburse you. Yeah, especially if you're in a foreign country, they will do that because the airline doesn't like anything like you suing them for their inconvenience. They always love to keep a good um, image out there.
Yeah. Good name from themselves. Good name for themselves.
Yeah, but because yeah, and this is also what I also want to um Imelda's question here. Mama Imelda said in 2028 I was stuck in Egypt, Cairo 24 hours for 24 hours because of the delays. My connection was messed up. I had to wait for
Oh my.
50 days. Yeah, that is unfortunately that happens most of the time when your flight is delayed. They get your connection, like so many things happen. Your connection messed up. You Some people end up like maybe losing their jobs, like so many things get to happen whenever the flight is delayed, and that's why the company tries their level best to make sure that those flights are going on time. I have
Wow.
never my flight. Oh, Caroline, you are very lucky if you've never had that. So there are several reasons, and the reason being the flights are normally cancelled because we normally have like weather can contribute to your flight being cancelled, and the airline have no control over this. So in short, these things that I'm going to mention, these are what contributes to your flight being delayed or cancelled, and the airline does not have control over this. Because remember, as an airline, before you fly, safety is our utmost concern. That is paramount. So it's better we cancel a flight, it's better we delay a flight, but as long as these things that I'm about to mention, these are like the major things that can make your flight be cancelled, and the airline has no other way to help you out than reimburse you, empathize with you, and try to listen to your plea whenever you give them business and you feel like your business were not handled the way you expected them to handle it. So the first thing that the airline doesn't have control over is weather. So most of the time, if yeah, flight issues, yeah, expressing my view is saying if there is flight issues, it's best they cancel it. So if we do have um, a lot of like weather issues, the flight cannot, that airplane is not gonna take off because they don't believe in jeopardizing people's life in for them to make money. So it's better for them to lose money than put people's life in danger. Okay. The second reason why the flights are normally delayed or cancelled is because um, we do have air traffic control, and when you're coming to land in, we normally have we normally have some people you're communicating with.
Yes.
Oh
What does
yeah.
that mean?
So we normally, yes, Gorex, I remember this. We normally have people where you're communicating with, and these are the traffic controls. So the traffic control are the government people who, if you go to most airports, you'll notice they have towers. So those towers, they get to see, it's like traffic police officers. So they will tell you, you don't have to land at this particular time because the flight is landing. Or have you ever gone to a destination, and when you're just about to land, the captain will make an announcement, we apologize, you're not going to land, we'll be circling around. So people have
Oh,
to circle around for them to wait the traffic to clear up before they can land. And while that happens, remember this flight is expected to land at this particular time, but because you do
yes.
a traffic controlled by the air traffic control people, you're not able to land, so it's going to affect the next plane. Okay, then
Yeah. It's a
the other,
circle of mess. It's a circle
yeah,
of a mess.
circle
Because
of,
now, because of this one, the other ones and other ones will have delays.
yeah, you know.
Oh,
So and if one flight delays, it's like a chain. It's like a chain. It will inconvenience someone else who is coming to park there. And we have
actually, yeah.
and we have like, let's say if um we have different airlines who just pay for spaces, to where they pay for this space and they only want this space whenever they're landing. Let's say if these are special airlines that they're not. Oh, thank you so much for being my new member, Miss. Expressing my views. Welcome to Joya's family. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining my membership. So let's say you if this flight delays that you're supposed to land in the US, let's say we have Qatar Airways, Emirates, they are coming to US. Remember, this is not their soil, right? So they have special preferences on which ramp they prefer. So whenever they're coming to land, that is what they're supposed to be given. So if a flight is delayed and that ramp is not available, it causes some major issues because that was the contract that they signed whenever they were coming to fly in the US. Things like that.
Wow.
And so if the
Wow.
flight keeps on delaying here, it's gonna affect their productivity, it's gonna affect the next flight. So things like that. Then we also have medical emergencies. If we do have medical emergencies, the flight has to divert. So if the
Oh,
flight has to divert, let's say if you're just supposed to land in Atlanta and you do have emergencies and we are close to New York City, we're gonna land in New York City, and people are gonna inconvenienced because we have to land, we have to call for medical paramedics to come on board. People have to either be allowed to go out so they can vent out, like release their anger, release their pressure. Other passengers will be like, I don't feel safe flying at this moment. Am I making sense? Things like
Yes.
that.
So if
Issue.
if a passenger don't feel well, she can cause the flight not to depart.
Yeah. Let's say if you're in flight, right? And we do have a
Yes.
passenger who is not feeling well and it's a medical emergency. It's a must for that flight to land in the next possible airport. And so when that flight is coming to land, remember we already have other scheduled flights that are supposed to land at a particular time, right?
Minutes. Yes.
That are supposed to land at a particular time. They will not land. They will tell the air traffic control will be like, we are holding all the aircraft. There's an aircraft with an emergency issue coming in, so they have to let that land first. So they're gonna hold everybody else for this one to land, so that this passenger can be taken out of the aircraft. They can get immediate medical attention. And so remember, if you're not landing in the destination that you're supposed to be in, it's gonna cause a delay for other flights.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
it
and
creates a circle of delays.
Yeah, it gets a circle of delays, and it's an incurring thing, and it's not a good situation. And sometimes people get mad, but I'm like, can you imagine this is you? How are you gonna feel? Like,
very
you will
true,
want,
very true.
So things like that. Then at times, we normally incur like technical issues when you are airborne. You can have an engine failure, a wing can get off, something can happen. That flight has to land. It has to land in any possible
so there's such
destination.
Wow, so there are such reasons. So next time I will not be upset because of a delay, because I don't know what might have caused it. Oh my goodness.
And those are times when I get passengers when they start complaining, I'll be like, we never, because and at times it inconveniences us to, like, if there's someone who doesn't like the flights to be delayed, it's us, because they never pay us for sitting around the airport. We only get paid once. You only get paid once that door is
It also
closed.
applies to you as the crew. I didn't know that. That is new to me. That is new. Oh my. So you are always happy when you are on the air, air.
We're always happy when we're in air. If you're not in air, I'm not happy. We want that door to be closed and my money will start counting.
I see.
Yeah. Then also the other reason is at times your flight can delay because scheduling. A crew member can get sick, and let's say if I go to work and I'm not feeling well, the moment the captain or my fellow flight attendant hears me saying, I'm not feeling well, I'm sick, we're gonna voice it to the captain. Immediately they're gonna take me off that trip for them to get someone else to come and fly, because they cannot allow me to fly when I'm not feeling well. Because in case of an emergency, how safe am I? Here you go with Helen. Welcome, mommy. At what point in life do you know? At what point in life do you know you're ready for flights? In what manner? Miss Helen, do you understand Miss Helen's question? So let's say
yes, I think I can answer her. When you have your passport and a visa to your next destination.
Yeah, so when they hear, my apologies, I'm not able to, like, I feel sick or I'm not feeling well, the company is obligated to take me off the trip, and they have to find another crew member to come and take my position. And so that will end up delaying your flight. It's not the best
Wow.
situation, but safety first. Just know when you're, yeah, one day, Helen, you're gonna be there. So when an airline cancels your flight, or if an airline cancels your flight or your flight is delayed, just know it's for your best interest, and it's something that the airline they cannot even, like, it's beyond their control. They're just trying their level best to make sure that you get to your destination safe. At the same time, they want to make you happy with the service. It's unfortunate when the flights are delayed, you are never happy at that moment.
That is very, very true.
Mm-hmm.
That is very true. So then next time I have delays, I will not be upset. I will not be upset.
Yeah, you don't have to
Now
be
I
upset.
know.
Yeah,
Now I know.
yeah. And at times it's little things like they'll be loading bags. And in a plane there's a certain way you have to load up there's a certain way you have to load bags to accumulate
Yes.
the weight and balance of the aircraft. At times,
Ah,
let's say if they load the flight and they see, like, oh, the flight is full, we have a lot of passengers on the flight, because as an adult, each and every person have like their weight. They normally have like a weight and balance sheet, so they normally put
yes,
there, and that's what you see when you go to check in. They have Your bags have to be weighed, because
yes,
they need to know the capacity of that plane, like the fuel they have to put in, how many passengers are in that plane, you know.
yes. Sis, just one question. I thought that
Yeah,
bags go differently and the passengers go differently. That is not
no,
the case?
yeah.
Oh
uh,
my.
and for security reason, each and every that's why you see when you go to the airport, they normally ask you questions like, is this your bag, did you pack it yourself, did you leave your bag unattended, did anyone help you, things like that, so they ask you these questions because there are some substances, like if you have like any battery operated items, they will ask you questions like that. And it's good for you to be frank about your bag, because it's only one person who can take. If you're not genuine with your answers when they're asking you these security questions, it's very easy for you to take that plane down. For example,
Oh,
hello. Oh, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming, David. So let's say if they ask you, did you pack your bag? You have to tell them you did pack your bag. If you did not pack your bag by yourself, if someone packed your bag by if someone packs your bag and you're not there, they can put in some stuff that you never knew, right? Let's say if someone packs the battery operated items. So
yes.
remember, if you pack battery operated items in your bag,
Mm-hmm.
load them in the cargo, that's how the flights blow up.
Oh
So if you
my.
yeah, so if you have any, but that's what they normally say. If you have any batteries, okay, if you have any batteries, you have to detach them. You have to detach them because um the the hold and the cabin, the air is always compressed, and when the air is compressed, what normally happens, it creates a bomb.
Yes.
And so
Oh my.
if you have your battery attached, you did not pack your bag. So if someone asks you, did you pack your bag yourself, and you don't answer that correctly, and you have any battery operated items, once you go in the air, you can imagine what will be happening. So it's things like that. So they have to check, and they have even systems where when they're loading these bags, they have to be scanning them to see if there's anything else, there's any spillage, things like that. you know, because
I see.
in the past we've had things happen like that. People have packed things like dry ice. When you're sick, we need to know when you're sick and we have to transport things on ice, is it dry ice? And that's why they have cargo department, because that particular department, they can transport goods that are not supposed to go in the passenger department. They are, they call them special handled packages, you know.
Ah,
And you,
okay,
yeah,
I see.
your bag will always accompany you unless you're checking it in as cargo, but your bag will always go with you for security reasons. The only time you not go with your bag, let's say if it's the flight is they have to delete some loads, like they have to offload some bags or some passengers because of the
Yes.
weight and balance issue. One moment.
Wow, those are wonderful insights. I didn't know most of those.
Yeah, so they will only leave your bag if there's a lot of like either cargo constraint and it's affecting the weight and balance of the aircraft. They're gonna leave it, but immediately you arrive to your destination, they will tell you, oh, your bag didn't make it because of this and this and this, and they'll ask you to provide your email address or the address we like them to send it to, and they're gonna bring those bags to you, um, free of charge, without charging you, to your doorstep. Or they'll give you an option: do you want us to bring them to your house, or do you want to come and pick them up yourself?
Pick them. Wow,
Yeah,
that's reasonable. That's
yeah.
reasonable.
So you have that option.
And
Yeah.
sis, why do they take away the lotions?
Sorry. Oh, so they take away. Hold on. A lot of people want to tell when they are sick if it's, yeah, yeah, that is the problem. A lot of people don't want to tell when they're sick because because it favors them. And this is why, like, if you feel like you're sick, because once you go airborne, everything is three times. Everything changes three times
Yes,
because the air is compressed. That is not like the normal air you breathe all the time. So it's always
yes.
good for you to be truthful on how your body is feeling, so that you don't end up like, you know, passing out. And that's how you hear some people, like, if some people have been sick,
Yes.
especially like on a long haul flight, you'll hear the captain saying it's time you can stretch, walk around, so that you don't have like blood clots, because that's like most people when they're from a flight and you're not walking, long distance flight, you're not walking, you get to have like blood clots,
Jet
and
lag.
that's not
Is
jet
that
lag.
oh that no, that is serious?
Yeah, blood clots. So it's good for you to, when you're flying on a long distance flight, it's good for you to take time and walk in the cabin to just make your blood flow. If not, you'll be having like blood clots, and that may cause you to, lose your life.
Wow, that
So,
is serious. That is fatal.
so to answer your question, why do they take lotions? So they take lotions because they take away lotions because some of the aviation threats by the attacks, it's
Yes.
because people have carried like acid in their bottles, the name of lotion, and they will hijack the aircraft, and they'll hijack the aircraft using the acid, maybe pour it in the aisle, and acid is very poisonous. So they'll pour it
Yes,
in the
that's
aisle and
true.
it'll be suffocating. They'll pour it on someone, and that is how, like, the terrorist attack. When they people attack the aircraft, those are the things they use. They use either the acid, the bombing, and everything. So when they came to when they summed up everything, that's why you see they check, they screen you, they screen your shoes, they screen they screen so many things, because you can create so many things from that. Yeah, even perfumes.
Ah,
Because
those reasons makes a lot of sense. Now I know.
if I put an acid in a lotion bottle and I come and tell you this is my lotion without me telling you it's an acid, you're gonna believe me, right? And
Yeah.
someone who and those people who normally are a threat to aviation industry, it's just a regular people. They will not come saying I'm a threat, you know.
Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah, and that's why you
Oh
see, like,
my.
even when you come on board, they start acting weird. Any We have to call like a ground personnel security. We have to call a security, and you have to go, like, you're off this flight, because you don't know if you're distracting your flight attendant. you know we don't know if you're distracting me so that I can give you that attention, and other people
Yeah,
will be doing something to take over my flight.
that is very true.
Yeah, so it's just like joining the dots. It's just little things to help you out.
Mhm.
And at times,
And
uh, the flight delayed because we normally have presidents, like the presidential cabinets, when they are coming in town, they will be out for a while. Like, they will close the airspace, so no air, no airline will be landing or taking off, because we have the presidential cabinet coming in or going out. So that's at times what causes your delays.
I see. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of reasons. There's a lot and lot of reasons, not only sickness or maybe lack of space or something. There's a lot of even a president being in the city
Yeah,
can
if a
delay a
president,
flight.
like, yeah, they can, because they stop everything. They stop everything, the space, because remember, he has to fly in that space. So they
Yeah.
will hold it for them. I'm sorry, one moment.
Wow. So when you come back, also you will tell us if you have ever experienced any of those serious situation, like somebody pouring acid or the such, or somebody getting sick on your on while you are on the trip.
Yeah, I've gotten like uh few people, like, we had an incident where a passenger was yawning. A passenger yawned and their jaw could not go back even after massaging it. So we had to take an emergency landing.
What, they didn't report while boarding.
No, that one is just something to do with muscle. It is nothing to do, like,
Okay.
it's not sick. It's just like they were yawning, and I think with the compression in the cabin, I don't know what happened. The mouth could not go back. So even after
Oh,
massaging, it could not go back. So we had to land for the person to get medical attention. Expressing my views, saying, I knew there was something familiar with the face. Yes, it's me.
mhm. You are very amazing that day. You are very amazing. Everybody
Thank
was just glued.
yeah. So things like that. So
But you have never experienced something so serious like an attack from
no,
the kidnappers or something. Thank
no,
God. Thank God.
because by the time I was joining the aviation industry used to be so bad before I joined. So
Yes.
by the time I was joining the aviation industry, like, there were good laws and regulations that were put together to protect the flight attendant, the cabin, and all that stuff. Because you remember
Yes.
before, like, people used to smoke. Nowadays, people don't smoke on the plane. Um, you could see that your captain, if you're seated in the cabin, you could see your captain operating, and like, the aviation threats people, they will be they'll be watching what they're doing, and they learn all this stuff. But nowadays, like, we close the door. We do have codes, they give you the codes. We
Yeah.
close the door. they show us how to protect the door at any cost. We also have like they provide us with special training from the police officers on how, like several tactics we can use, and
Self-defense.
self-defense, and
Yes.
to use the tools we have with us to protect yourself at any means in case you were attacked. And at times you don't have to use force for you to win. At times you have to engage with them, because we know,
Dialogue.
yeah, we have to dialogue. Like we have like, how will I not adjust, we have like sign language. Like if I'm with
Yes.
my flight attendant and they see, we have different call buttons. So if they see a different call button calling you, they know I need to
There's
get this.
danger.
So
Yes.
when I take the phone and I tell you what's up, you're keeping an eye in the cabin, So it's beautiful. Like it's a beautiful thing. But I will
Wow.
suggest aviation is the safest place for you, and that's why I love it.
Yes, yes, you are so passionate about it. Do you also have technology to thank for the recent changes in aviation industry?
Do we have what?
Technology. Do you have technology to thank for the latest advance the way you said now things have changed? Do you also have technology to thank, especially the scanning and all that?
Yeah. So this can, like you're saying, over where I am or in general?
Mhm.
Are you asking about the technology where I am or in general?
In general, because I can imagine when there was no machine to scan. For
Mm-hmm.
example, if I have bought something, when I'm passing, I can see that thing clearly. If I have a blender, I can
Yeah.
see it clearly on the scanner. So if
Yes.
somebody is holding a gun, it will still be seen
Yes. It
and
will
all
be
that.
safe. Yeah. Yeah.
So
And at times,
technology is also to be thanked for the
for what? Yeah.
changes, modern changes for your safety and our safety as well as passengers.
Yes. Yeah. And at times, even on board, we normally have like fire marshals, the law enforcement officers. They will come on board, and they also have to notify. Like if they are armed, the captain has to know, the flight attendant have to know. Um, if we have other, if we have other fire marshals and law enforcement officers, we also have to notify them. you know so
Wow.
in case of anything, they'll be looking at each other and they know what to do.
That's amazing. That is so, so nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So anytime somebody is boarding, they should rest assured that their safety is guaranteed.
Yeah, their safety is guaranteed.
Not
And
not like
all,
before. Like before, planes used to be hijacked all the time,
yeah,
right?
yeah, they used to be
There's a
hijacked all.
change.
Yeah, and that's why we
Mhm.
have all these changes. Because remember, I remember when I was in KQ, we could not board. Let's say if you're traveling in a group, we will
Mhm.
separate that group, because that's how, let's say if I want to create something like a gun, right?
Huh?
If we have like people in a large group, there's a way one can hold one piece, another piece, another piece, another piece. And if you're on one aircraft, there's a way you can create that object for you to threaten the entire aircraft. So
Yes.
they stopped that. Yeah, they stopped boarding people. I think more than like 20. You cannot board a flight more than 20 people in a group. Yeah.
What was the reason?
The reason is because, hey EK, welcome, welcome, welcome. My uncle is in the house. So you cannot, the reason is because people can take little assemble, like, let's say it's me and you and other people, right? And
Yes.
we are at threat. Let's say we are at threat, right? So I will give you one part, you carry, I will carry another part, I will carry another part, something of the sort. And so When we get to the plane, once everybody is sleeping, now we start like
Mhm.
putting the gadgets together, and that's how we're gonna threaten.
Oh,
Am I making sense?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
I see the point now.
Yeah. At the times, let's say if you're on a long haul flight, when people keep on going to the bathroom, and if it's only one person, like we are taught to profile, you profile each and every person that is coming on your flight. If you see any suspicious behavior and if you're not okay with it, you always have to report. No one is gonna be like, oh, you're profiling me because of this and this and this. If you have any suspicious behavior that you think is gonna put my flight in danger, I have to report it. And people will start like, if it means we have to
Yes.
land, and we have to do the emergency landing.
Because of that one person who has suspicious and sly behavior.
Yeah.
Oh my. Now I know.
Yeah. So it
Do you like
depends, yes.
get to ask them if they are okay? Maybe somebody has a stomach upset.
Yeah, so if someone has like a stomach upset, we normally approach them and we'll tell them to open their air vents to get like fresh air from, because once the flight starts moving, you will now start getting that fresh air once you open your air vents. That's why we ask people to open your air vents. If you feel you're nauseated, they will open their air vents. We give them things like crackers, we give them ginger ale. But if they are not feeling well to a point that they feel like they're gonna pass out, we have to let the captain know, and we ask them if they are in any medication, have they eaten? Because at times people just get sick because they have not had enough food or they're stressed out, So we just ask
Yeah, that is true.
yeah, we normally ask their health history. Did they eat during the day or did they not eat during the day? You just know how to
Mhm.
help them out.
Wow. So you
Yep.
you double as uh, can I say DCIA because you investigate to see if somebody is acting tricky, and
Yeah.
then you are doctor,
We are
and
doctors.
you serve
Yeah.
you serve us with your amazing meals.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of work. It takes a
It's a
village
lot.
and a big heart.
Yeah, and that's like people just think you're just there to be beautiful and stand and make announcement. No, and at
That is what
times,
I used to think. That is
yeah,
exactly what I used to think. I have to look
it,
very pretty, and I
yeah,
don't know, a bit, yes, a bit sophisticated, and have
yeah,
nice nails and a
yeah,
lot of makeup on my face, and
yeah.
have a band behind my hair, and I'm good to go. I'm going to Kenya Airways. Kenya Airways, here I come. That's what I
Wow.
used to think.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah. It's a
And
lot.
some
It's
shoes and some nice high heels and stockings. I used to even visualize myself. I'm telling you, Joy. I don't know
yeah.
what happened to this job and me.
Yeah, let me tell you, like we are taught like immediately immediately there's an emergency. I know like I need to get my book. This is where I have to, and that's why most of the time, even when we're making announcements, we normally say federal regulations prohibit the use of cellular networks, things like that, and they also prohibit you not following. You have to follow your crew instructions, because if I tell you something and you're not following it, you're distracting me from performing my duties. Let's say if you're just a stubborn person and I'm dealing with you and we have someone who is sick that I can save their life and I'm not able to attend to, I'm gonna kick you off the flight, because how am I able to help people who need help when you're here just trying to be naive,
Obnoxious. Mhm.
obnoxious, and rude? Am I making sense? So
Yes, a lot.
yeah, so things like that, and that's why they normally say you have to be good to your flight attendants, because when I say I'm not safe because you're on the flight, they're gonna take you out. One person has to go out. It's either the passenger has to go out or the crew has to go, but they can never take out the crew because they're not gonna delay this flight because of one person. So they're gonna
Yeah,
take
that
you out.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, they're gonna take you out. You have to deal with the federal regulations. You have to pay all those fines, things like that.
Yes, people don't know. Actually, sis, you should tell us about the fines because people don't know that they are
Yeah,
fines. A
yeah.
lot of people have never updated themselves. I knew that recently.
You knew that recently. Yeah,
I learned
there's
about the fines recently. I didn't
yeah,
know.
there's a lot of fines. Like if
Like the
you
major one for smoking and
yeah,
interfering with the work of the crew.
yeah, crew, yeah. There's a lot. And for
Yeah,
smoking, especially when you start like smoking, nowadays in the bathroom they have the smoke detectors. It's just gonna go off.
yes, they detect and start beeping. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah. And when that
Mhm.
happens, that is not even a negotiation. We're gonna have an emergency landing and you're going in jail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people should know that because some people think that it's just something that uh, the airline just put there. They don't
yeah,
take it seriously.
yeah, they don't take it serious. Even like I think that would be another topic for another day where I tell people like how to behave in while you're in flight. Yeah,
Yes,
but
yes, that will be very, very useful because I think you're saying it's wide. There's a lot.
a
I just
lot, yeah.
knew of several,
hmm
like hiding some sharp things or such, hiding
Yeah,
lotions, all those prohibited things.
yeah,
There is fine for
yeah,
each violation.
yeah. There's fine for each violation, and people really don't understand the safety behind it. Because if we tell you you're not you're not supposed to use, and people really at times when you tell them please switch off your mobile phones when it's time for us to go, because remember, um if you're using your mobile phone, it's interacting with the frequency when the captains are trying to communicate with the tower, and if there's an emergency, it's gonna cause a glitch. So you see, you are jeopardizing everybody's safety. You
Yeah,
know, yeah.
very
So it's
true.
just it's just little things, and for us, most of the time we normally say as a flight attendant, we don't like being police officers. We love to
Yes,
inform. Am I making sense? We are there to inform
yes,
because
yes.
we have. Yeah, well, listen to this boy, baby.
Michael is just fine. I don't think there's somebody who mind here. Michael is just fine.
Yeah. So let's say we do have. I've lost my thoughts. What did I want to say?
If we were talking about the airplane when there's emergency and somebody is using the phone, they are jeopardizing the life of
Yeah.
everybody else.
Thank you, David, for being here. No, I did not call you. Yeah. So it's just little. We don't have to be being the police officers. Where I'm telling
Mhm.
you, it's like this. Like, believe you me, you will not find. We try to be as professional and kind as possible. But if you're this kind of a person who is just obnoxious and you're just there to make a flight attendant's life easy, that's when our the other side comes out. We are human beings, we have feelings. So you
Yes,
just
that's
don't come
true.
in the office and insult me and think that you're gonna go scot-free with that. Am I making sense?
Yes, yes,
So
you're not meant to be provoked.
yeah, so if you try to provoke us, and that's why I love the American law. They're coming up with laws to protect their flight attendants, where if passengers are so rude, they're so obnoxious, they're
Yes.
gonna be there are drastic measures they're gonna deal with.
Wow, that is nice. At least you feel protected.
Yeah. So and this and what I normally at times I normally tell my passenger, like, for me, I'm just an employee. You're just using our vessel to go to your destination. But remember, once we are in the airspace, this is the federal government airspace, and that's why they are
Yeah.
putting on these rules. So when you're flying the airspace, you have to adhere to their rules. If you don't, the personnel who help them, like, put these laws in order. So if you don't follow them, all I have to do is report it, and you have to deal with the government. You
Oh,
know,
it's a government matter.
yeah,
That is
it's
serious.
like the federal aviation, yeah, matter. So all you have to do is report it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm. So
That is
that is it. It's
amazing.
several. Yeah,
Yes,
it's
I
so
know
many.
some. This is a very huge topic, which maybe you will have to do another one, especially for the. Hello,
Correct.
hello, David. So happy to see you. You will have to have another one to share with us about the fines, so that somebody know if I'm doing this, my fine
Yeah.
is this. Yes. Mhm.
Yeah. So it's safe space up there. And
Mhm.
so if your flight is delayed, just know the company does not love it, and we don't want it to happen. So the the best thing you can do is just be kind, be patient, and try to be nice to your
Cabin crew.
customer service representative. Not even just cabin crew, mostly like the gate agents, because we know we are the last people to receive the angry passengers.
Yes.
Yeah, we are the last people to, but on the ground, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Yeah,
Yes. Handling
not easy.
handling people you don't know, they are strangers. It's not easy. You do an amazing job, and salute to you.
Mhm. Hey, super lady, welcome. You are new here. How are you doing, super lady? Nice to see you. Nice to see you, super lady. Welcome to Joyous Family. This is a safe space where kindness meets respect. Hello to you,
That is
Miss Lady.
awesome. Where kindness meets.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Amazing.
It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. Grow with
You
Helen.
you
I
oh
appreciate.
you're dovetailing. You're overworking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
So those are.
amazing. So amazing. Always.
I had written some down. Let me see. So I think we have like 20 reasons. Something is going on with my phone. I need me a new phone, and
Yeah, you told me about that.
yeah. Yeah, so I had them here. So it's weather conditions. We talked about that one, right?
Mhm.
Have weather
Yes.
conditions, things like storms, fog, extreme weathers. We have traffic congestion issues, mechanical problems. Yes, even mechanical problems can make your flight to be delayed.
From the plane from the aircraft side. Yes.
Yeah.
Mechanical
Yes.
issues. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So if we have mechanical issue, the flight has to be delayed because remember, aviation is all about safety. Safety is paramount. So I cannot jeopardize your life. Lynn is
Yeah.
asking, what's wrong with the lotion? Lynn, the lotion, they normally have quantity. They have a limitation of how much you can bring on board because, um, according to investigations, the before aviation attacks, the terrorists have used acids and they put them in lotions like these branded bottles. They'll put it in there and they will carry them in however quantity they want to carry it in. And they will use that to attack. They'll be threatening, like, if you don't divert this flight to this location, or if you don't follow our directions, we will we are going to, yes, no, don't do that. We are going to spray, or we are going to spray this aircraft with acid. And you know what acid does, right?
Yes, yes,
It's
we do.
very poisonous.
Very, very,
So
very deadly.
yeah. Hmm. And even I normally sit on security here, like the US security here, at least for what I see, because for us as flight attendants, they allow us to pass with our liquids. But if you have a
Yes,
liquid in a bottle, they normally take something like a litmus paper, and all they have to do is wipe your bottle, and they're able to detect, is it like alcoholic, is it,
harmful. Yes,
yeah. So they're able to detect, because not only passengers, even employees can be associated in attacking the airline, especially if we have people who've been um, sacked from the airline, and they didn't
yes.
like the way they left.
Oh my.
Yeah.
They are dangerous because they know the airline properly.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that is
Yes.
tricky.
uh, yes. Super lady, there are some plastic bottles that can hold acid. Yeah, we have like a special plastic bottle. Apart from glasses, we have a special plastic bottle that can handle acid. Yeah, so
Yes,
that's,
that is very right.
yeah. Um, Caroline, I hope I answered your question. So that is the main reason why. Yeah.
So
Super.
those
Yeah, Super Lady is saying flights everywhere being delayed because of weather, and some arguments of on flights. Yes, yeah. So, lady, you're right. This is what I was saying. Like, if you have an altercation, like when you have a rude passenger on board and they cannot be controlled, we have to land. You see that? You see what Super Lady is saying? Weather
yes.
conditions and some arguments on flights. Super Lady, you're correct.
What kind of arguments can cause delay? What kind of arguments can cause delay?
So let's say if we have someone who is going to they're going to miss the connection. Of course, they're gonna be mad. Am I making sense? They're gonna be mad. Um, they'll be agitated. Most of the time, even when people don't have connections and the flight has been delayed, it's just human
Yes,
nature to get angry, irritated, because you feel like your world has come to a complete stop. Unless you're a
yes,
honeymooner, even honeymooners or people who are going for vacation, they'll be so mad because they've already paid for their hotel. So you're
yes,
inconveniencing them to getting to their destination or you're lessening their days from them enjoying their vacation. So it's just being angry about the situation. And some people can get really like, people have like control issues. Some people have anger, a lot of anger. A little thing
yes.
spikes up.
Anger management issues.
Yeah. So that can cause someone to, spike up, and they'll be like, I'm here, I'm here today. I'm gonna finish my anger on you. And at times, not even you the problem. Some people also have like family issues going on, but they cannot express it to the public,
Yes,
but they just have to find someone to vent to. You know, we have other people who get to let out their emotions just by being rude and venting it to someone, and they'll feel better.
yes. Unfortunately, very unfortunate. That is passing anger and all that.
Yeah. So Super Lady is saying they're going to stop flights for uh what is what is for, I don't understand WW3.
Yes, yes.
10 years ago.
She's talking about raise and
Oh, okay, I get it. For okay, I understand. New 10 years ago. This is another attempt to scare the people, maybe. Oh, okay. Then she says they say disrespectful kids and people don't get along because of. Yes, yeah. Sometimes I've seen this happen before. Yeah, I've seen that happen before about the race
it has
because
happened to you?
it's not happened to me because most of the time I don't entertain that. I've seen at times like people think like a specific person is not able to afford purchasing this particular airline or this particular class. Very
Oh
true, Super
my.
Lady. Yep. Oh, okay. World War Three. Thank you, Super Lady, for the insights. WW3 means World War Three. Then she says yes, yes, and on flight some panic and they stop the flight. Yeah, yeah. At times you have like
Oh,
first time travelers who are afraid
yes.
of height. They will panic. I've gotten that one for panic before. Like we had a family. They were going to NASA. I believe we were going to NASA. Yeah, we
Mhm.
were going to NASA, and so uh, and the reason why passenger panic is because the passenger when they were dating, actually not
Yes.
when they were dating, um, on their honeymoon coming back home, the flight almost exploded. Like they almost got into an accident and no one could make it, but apparently the flight landed safely. So this
Yes.
person flew like 14 years ago. So when it came for time for him to fly, he was like, everything is okay because they had just they had 3 kids and they were comfortable, but he was comfortable flying with his kids. But when it came to a time for them to have their moments, like go fly,
Mhm.
just him and his wife, he was very terrified. We called everybody. We called like the crew resource management. I talked because at times you normally say, if I try talking to you and you're not able to listen to me, you can call a different person. Maybe they might make an
Yes.
impact. So they called
Yes.
another. I called my other flight member. Nothing. I called the captain to assure him everything is okay. Nothing. So he had to.
Mhm.
They had to cancel the flight. It was a sad moment. So that
Oh
is true too.
my.
Like the flight can delay because of that, because they will board. It's nice and everybody is seated, but when you're just about to go, when you're taking off, the person will be like, no, I'm afraid to, I cannot fly. So what will you do? And the person is screaming, if we are not gonna hold you hostage because you're going. So
That is true.
the flight
Yeah.
has to. And remember, once the flight is in the air and it lands, once it lands, it's as if it's starting from the sky. They have to fuel it because remember
Oh no.
they have what they call zero fuel. So before a flight takes off, because it has a certain weight, it has to attain some limitation on some fuel. So when it goes and it comes back, because remember you've burned the fuel, when you come back
Mhm.
again, it has to be refueled. And if they are refueling, depending on the refueling personnel, maybe they are on the other aircraft fueling or, you know, almost already going flight. Since this one is already delayed, they're
Yes.
gonna get to you whenever they can get to you as soon as possible. So it's gonna delay.
I
It's gonna
see.
delay
I
on the
see. Oh my.
yeah. So it's a lot. Then a we talked about crew scheduling availability issues. If I'm sick, they have to take me off the flights so that
Yes.
someone who is well can come and continue with my leg. Allow me. It's okay. It's okay, Helen. It's okay. We are almost wrapping up. Then what did I say? Airport or runway closures. Yes, at times they normally close the runway for maintenance. Let's say if something happened, there are potholes, someone reported something, they're gonna close that lane for.
See, did you say potholes?
Yeah, at times you see like maintenance, just like when you're landing on the runway, the
Yes,
more you use it, the more it tears.
yes,
It
it wears
it
out. Yes.
yeah.
So
So
there can be
pot
um, potholes in airport.
yeah, mm-hmm. There are
Oh
potholes in
my
the airport.
goodness.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
yes. Then so they will close that runway. So meaning we have limited runways. So and that will make your flights to be delayed. What other one? Security, technical issues with the airline system. Let's say if the systems are down and we're not able to check you in, there's no way because we need like the correct figure for us to
Yes.
be able to let this flight to go. Airspace restrictions and closures, strikes and labor dispute. Let's say if there's a strike, people don't want to work because they need salary increment, something of the sort. A bad strike. This is the worst. Like bad strike, when they have bad strike, the the flight cannot go because they have to clear that engine. And if possible, at times if we have bad strike, they have to change out the aircraft.
Yes, I think that is the most dangerous. I have seen
Yeah,
a craft that has been attacked because uh,
yeah,
a bird was stuck accidentally, or
yeah,
a passenger had was smuggling a bird. I
yeah,
saw something of the sort. That is
yeah,
the worst. I think
yeah,
that is the worst that can happen.
yeah. That is so bad. Then medical emergencies on board, fueling problems and shortages, volcanic ashes. Let's say if you're going to another country and they have volcanic ashes and scenarios going on, easy for you it's easy for your flight to get delayed because they have to divert
Oh,
the icing in cold weather. So if you
wow.
people that live in the US, they know like mostly during cold weathers after we finish boarding, especially like fast flights, they have to
Yes.
de-ice. They have to
Oh,
de-ice the aircraft. Yeah, then bad strikes we said, falling volcanic, then overbooking or reaccommodation issues. Let's say if there's an aircraft change, right? If there's an aircraft change, so meaning it's
yes,
either we have the aircraft has been downgraded from a bigger aircraft to a smaller aircraft, so they'll be trying to figure out who goes first and going the next. So when people
yes,
disagree and they're like, I want my flight, I want my scheduled flight, that can cause the delay. Political instabilities or unrest affecting the aircraft parks, like whatever is happening in, is it Palestine and where? Then aircraft cleanliness and sanitations. Yeah, once the aircraft has landed, they have to clean it. So at times it might take long. Let's say if someone throws like vomits in the aircraft, so they have to
yes,
call a special the biohazard team for them to disinfect it, and it's not easy to get these people. So depending on where they are, it might take them a while before they can come and clean and disinfect that aircraft. Then baggage handling or loading errors, we already discussed that one. Yeah, so that's why your flight is delayed.
wow. Now we know. Now we know. Now we
Yeah,
know. That is amazing. That is amazing. There's a lot of things we didn't know. There's a lot of things we didn't know.
yeah. So it's just little things here and there, and we have to appreciate. You have to appreciate your airport staff members. We work hard to make sure you reach safe to your destination.
Wow.
Yep.
You guys do amazing. You do an amazing job. You do an amazing job, and you are highly appreciated. It's
Thank
not
you.
easy. Not easy. As much as people see you there looking all pretty, it's not easy. Oh my
Mm,
goodness. You
it's not,
dovetail.
yeah,
For lack of better words, you'll dovetail. You do a lot.
yeah. I don't believe there is any work that is easy. Every work is hard. You just have to find passion in what you do. You just have to love what you do. You have to find your why for you to be happy.
Yeah. You're very right. Knowing your
Yeah,
why. Knowing your why
yeah,
is one major thing
yeah,
that can make that can push you to do even better.
yeah. Very true. So that is it,
Uh,
Cece. Thank you for keeping me company. I
I
think
was thinking
I
if I
will.
have another burning question. I was just thinking if I have another burning question.
We can
There's
ask. I'm
something I was
still
thinking
here. You can ask.
about the cockpit. About the cockpit. What
Mm-hmm.
is there? How many people are supposed to go near the cockpit?
Mostly, unless you're using the bathroom and it's close to the cockpit. Like once we are in flight, only the crew members are allowed to go near the cockpit. We don't
Only
allow
the crew
passengers.
members.
Yeah, we cannot allow
So
passengers to be lingering around.
so if a
It's
passenger
okay.
goes there, there is some fine. Yes.
No. That one has no fine. We just have to let them know um, to go to their seats or to wait somewhere else. We will redirect them because sometimes we also we have other passengers who don't even know where they are close to the cockpit.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
So
next
it's
time, if
just
I'm flying with my daughter who is aspiring to be a pilot in future, she can go to the pulpit and interact with the captain.
yes. Yeah.
Wow,
One more.
that is amazing. That is amazing, guys. As I told you earlier, it was always my dream to be a cabin crew. It was always my dream. I just used to see my national airline being advertised, and I saw those ladies amazing, looking all pretty and all groomed, and I could imagine myself there. I could always imagine myself there walking on the aisle. That aisle was a dream. I never knew even that I was going to walk on that aisle as I depart to see what lies beyond the horizon, to go to other continents, to go to other nations. It's an awesome experience.
Yeah, it
Dreams
is.
are valid, I think. Dreams are still valid, I think. Joy,
It's a valid
maybe
and
even, maybe
this
even
year
in my
is your.
old age, I will one day be there. Maybe.
And how old is your baby right now?
My daughter is now, she just turned 15.
Oh, so she has 2 years. You can start her young. I don't know
But
the
the
age
millions,
requirement.
the millions I see here
Yeah.
in Kenya, I cannot afford. My goodness, for a simple, a single trip, it's a millions.
How much are you charging? Have you
I
tried
saw.
Kenya? Is it um is the aviation Kenya aviation something?
Yeah, I saw the price,
Uh,
and the price just shook me.
and back at home,
I
you
checked.
can try. I will check for something. I will try and see. I will see. I will be asking around about. I will send you some links about what do you call this? Some sponsorships
That will be
so that she
awesome.
so that she can start working on it. Because I know we have. I'm gonna ask this pilot. He's from Africa, and I think he used the program to sponsor himself.
Wow, that will be
But
awesome. That will be awesome.
while she's still young, 17 years old is good.
15?
17.
Okay, she still have 2 years, right?
Yeah,
But
she still
the
have
good
to.
thing is that she's doing good in her subjects.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Miss Super Lady, please remember to connect to my sister. Let me show you. Her name is. Let me take this out. Her name is. Hold on. Her name is officialannmwaura. Please connect to her.
Yes, you're welcome, Super Lady. You are welcome to my amazing palace. I'm sure you will love it.
Yeah, you will love it,
And
Super
I
Lady.
will, and I will always return back to you.
Super Lady, who directed you to me? How did you find me?
Yeah, that's good. That's an amazing question because she seems so passionate about the topic and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Super Lady is a super lady. Look at her, walking like a queen.
That is amazing. I think she loved the song. I think she loved your song.
Oh, thank you, Super Lady. Yeah,
She's
so
dancing to the tune.
yeah, so ask her. You can inquire about. You can even call that Kenyan school, and just ask them like, what is the age for them to start? Because once you start inquiring about it, the
Yes.
more solutions you will have.
I agree. I will do that.
Yeah.
I just saw the prices and I was shook. Actually, I saw them while I was working. I was looking because my daughter is very passionate about that.
The Kenya School of Aviation.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You should check it out. You should check it out.
Yes, I will go back there again. I will forget about the millions I saw.
Yeah.
Millions.
Just close your eyes and be like, just check.
Yeah.
She's gonna do better. And I think it's even fun when you're doing it when you're young, because you
Yes,
don't have
yes.
a family, you don't have a family, you're just enjoying and
And
you're
touring the world. Yes,
you're focused
I think
on.
yes, I think she will enjoy. I believe so. I praise for her so much that her dreams come true.
Yeah, because that's what I really wanted to do when I was young. If you ask me,
Yes.
I want to be a flight attendant, or I want to be a captain, or a doctor, or a nurse. Those were my stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. She also loved about being a doctor. So
A
I was
doctor.
telling her, no problem, you can be a flying doctor.
Yeah.
That can work, yeah? Yes. I heard of flying doctors.
Oh, Mauritius
I've
vlog.
heard.
Okay. Okay, super lady. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
highly appreciated. That is awesome. You're super supportive.
Yeah.
As her name goes,
Oh,
super
yeah. Thank
lady, super supporting.
Yeah. So just
Wow.
ask the Kenya School of Aviation. I'm sure they have something going on.
I sure will. I sure will.
Oh, Super Lady is saying she's sure she connected before to you, Sissy.
Thank you. Thank you so, so much. I surely will return back to you. Thank you
And
so
so
much, super lady.
ask her to do more of. She needs more of geography. She has to be so good with her geography, especially like weather.
Yes.
She has to learn about weather. She has to learn about the Zulu time, because depending on where you are, you have to add 5 or subtract 5. Michael, what are you doing? You're eating? Good job, Michael. Yeah. So
There goes amazing Michael. Marvelous Michael.
Ah, yeah, she's saying, let me check. She's checking you out. She said, be right back.
No problem, no problem. Super lady, you're
Super
such a
lady,
super lady.
super lady is our .com. You see, she's using all these abbreviations that I don't even know what they mean.
Now today we learned a lot. We learned a lot from her as well. Like
WW3.
W
W.
World War III.
Thank you, super lady. Thank you for educating us, your aunties, your old aunties.
Yeah, yes we are.
Yeah, so do that, CC. But I'm gonna look about that because you've expressed your interest. I'm gonna look about the African Aviation School of something. But check with the how far is. Do you have one close in Eldoret?
We
In
have, yes,
Eldoret,
we have one airport and one airstrip.
but do they have like classes?
No. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
We should.
Recently, my town has expanded, has grown,
Yeah.
has grown.
Oh,
So
it's,
we might find that there is
you might find that.
that we have a school because the town has really grown.
Okay.
The town has really grown recently. Since I came, I found a lot of new buildings and all that. So I
Yeah.
might not be shocked to find that there is an aviation school. Or I
Yeah.
will Google after this.
Yeah. Just find one, but I will I will ask about that, and maybe I will ask some of my um captains back at home. But the ones I know,
That
they
will,
went to South Africa. Yeah,
yes,
the ones I know, they went to South Africa. But I know we
but
have.
they can have some ideas maybe.
Yeah. But flying is normally general. It doesn't matter where you got it from. For me, I normally say you have to find something that works for your pocket because they teach you.
True, very true.
Yeah, so they teach you about. It's just general stuff. Like the four
That's true.
forces, the thrust, lift, drag, weight. You have to know that. You have to know how the aircraft is operating on those three attitudes: attitude, longitude, and
Yeah.
latitude axis. um you have to know about the weather, like how
Mm.
to maneuver in different weathers. There's a different way to maneuver when you're in cold season, in winter, and during rain. You have to know about the clouds. There are different types of clouds, so you have to know when you see this type of cloud. How you're supposed to take it. They teach you mostly about emergencies. They teach you all about emergencies. So they want to know. They teach you about emergencies. They want to know how you're gonna act in case of an emergency. Like it's
Yes.
just, yeah. It's general question, general knowledge question, but she has to be
Hmm.
so. It's a lot of like weather things. It's a lot of weather. Um, yeah, mostly like weather.
Weather related questions and
Mm-hmm.
knowledge. You have to have that knowledge.
How to have that knowledge. Yeah. She'll be fine. I envy her.
I'm praying for her. I'm praying for her breakthrough a lot, because she's so hardworking.
Eh,
I'm praying so much for her breakthrough. She
yeah.
deserves the best. She's awesome. She's amazing.
Super lady is fine. It's fine. I really understand, baby girl. Uh, Joy, I haven't seen metros. You haven't seen metros? Go to, is it GRM? Do you have GRM in Nairobi?
No. She means there are no
Uh-huh.
commercial in your live. You didn't arrange the commercial, right? She
I did.
didn't see the mid rolls. The mid rolls.
Oh, I
Maybe.
don't know. I did the one that YouTube says recommended for you by YouTube.
Uh,
Yeah, that's what I did.
maybe because you were supposed to. We were was supposed to see uh commercial running in between
Oh,
the video. How
I
many
have.
did you put?
No, I did the one because when you're putting in, it tells you, um, you have to. Joy, please don't break my ribs.
Yes.
Hey, the whitey street jargon. Helen, I will still break your ribs. I'm still learning these jargons. I did the one that once I was setting up my live stream, it showed
Mm-hmm.
what did it show? The one that the Facebook recommends. That's what I went with. So I should have done the other one, right? I should not go with the one for Facebook. Not Facebook, YouTube. It's fun. I'm just enjoying chilling with you guys because I'm bored.
Maybe Helen can help around about that.
Huh?
Helen, is
About
it
what?
okay, sis, about the mid rolls?
Yeah. How am I supposed to put them on, Ellen? Because I did put on the ones when I was setting it up, it was showing the one that YouTube recommends, and that is what I went with.
Helen, sis, if you are here, how is she supposed to arrange the mid rolls? Because kwa Helen unakaa kama maybe 5 minutes ndio hizo mid rolls. 5 minutes ama nikitoka niende nirudi napata mid roll kwa barabara, napata ad kwa barabara. Kwa gate, I mean.
I should. Okay. Okay, next time I know to do that, Helen. Thank you for the insight.
Yes, I was right because nimesema dakika tano. Si mimi ni mwanadamu, so I was right.
Helen, in my next live stream, I'm gonna do that.
While she's still live, she cannot do Helen. While she's still live, she cannot do.
I don't think can I do it. Hold on. I don't think I can because I have to end it first.
So Helen, she has to end the live in order to put the ads. Yani sis ulieka tu moja kwa the whole video.
I have no idea.
Yes, she has a laptop. She has
a laptop.
Sis, I said laptop. She has a laptop. She has it.
I might
Yes,
disappear
she has
a little. Okay, tell me what am I supposed to do? But I'm almost done.
Yes, it's good if somebody else will watch. They will find them. Some people might want to know what you said, so they will watch.
Oh, so I go to YT Studios. Sis, I'll disappear a little.
It's okay. It's okay. You cannot put on the screen, sis. You cannot put on the screen.
Huh?
How you are going on the YT studio? You cannot put on the screen.
I don't know how to do that. Okay, good.
Let me mute a bit.
When you go, Okay, Helen, I do the following steps. Uh, let me see where. I've dropped it. Helen anakuja kuchanua mshamba.
Wacha aokoe jahazi.
Okoa jahazi. Sis, what subject does your daughter like?
She does good. I will send you and you will see. She performs very, very well. She had the 350 in her from her primary, and from the school she's coming from, she also performed very well in most of the subjects. The subject that she has problem with is Swahili and religious education.
I didn't like Swahili. I don't. People say Swahili is easy. I don't think Swahili is easy.
Yeah, she doesn't think so too. She doesn't think so too.
Is here.
Hi.
Wow.
Hey,
welcome, sis.
Sasa,
Welcome.
you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so when you're setting up your live stream or your YT live, kama unafanya kwa YT live, ukishamaliza setting, always go to your YouTube studio. You are there already.
Yeah.
We want to take the current live that you are on. Then below dashboard, click on content.
Okay, then I go to that live.
Then go to that live. You already on that live?
Yeah, monetization.
Yes, click on that monetization sign on that live. You make sure the monetization is on.
Yeah, it's on.
You are there? Yeah? It's on.
Yeah.
Then now chini yake we have live ad setting. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes, click on that circular thing. Have you seen the 3 options down there?
Yeah, so it has brought me the consecutive, balanced, and aggressive, and I did the
Select
balanced.
aggressive.
Oh,
Click on aggressive. Then below it,
choose how mid-rolls appear.
Choose how mid-rolls appear.
I did.
Then you can now choose the time unataka ziappear after how many minutes. Maybe me huwa naeka 6 because mostly mimi there is nothing serious on my channel. So but if you are teaching or maybe you have something you are talking about that is serious, you can put an interval of 12 minutes so that people don't get tired every time ads zinakuja on their way, every time ads ziko on kitu kaa hiyo. So you can just put now an interval of maybe 12 minutes or 18 minutes as per whatever you are talking about.
Okay.
Yes. Just that way, then you click save. No, you can also tick that thing that is down below the minute, show ads to viewers at different times. Umeiona?
Dogo. Let me go back again. Michael, you're laughing at yourself?
Yeah?
No, I'm talking to Michael.
Okay.
So how is your evening, Sis Akoya? How is your evening?
My evening is cool. I can't complain. I thank God we are healthy. That is all. For me, when I'm in good health, the family is okay. They are healthy. Everything for me is okay.
I'm so glad to hear. So glad to hear.
Yeah.
Every time when I'm trying to change it in Anyambia, I discard changes. I don't want to discard it.
No, no, no,
I
no, no. There is nowhere that you need to discard changes. The moment you have you see whatever we have done there is just let YouTube select the aggressive one.
Mhm.
After selecting, choose how mid-rolls appear. Then below it, you choose 6 minutes. Then you tick that show ads. Then you save. Nothing to discard. I think there is something you haven't saved. That's why it is giving you that command.
Let me go back because
Yeah, just
everything
go
is
back and play with it. It's very just as simple as that.
yeah. Because
Nothing more.
I was even trying to add Anne's name to appear, but it didn't appear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those are the steps that you'll always be following when you are setting up your life. Before you start your life, be doing that so that at least we can get those commercials at a particular time interval.
Yeah.
That will be okay. Yeah.
David Hunt is saying
David, I
hello.
see you. I see you, David.
Mhm.
Thank you for teaching me this, Sissy.
Yeah, it's just as easy as that. Hopefully, you've understood it.
Yeah, I have.
And you can do it on your own. On your next live, at least I can see those commercials.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for the insight, Sissy. I appreciate you.
Yeah, it's okay. So let me just drop because the baby is here. I'm also managing Goga's chat. I'm on your live. So,
Oh,
You're doing
Ashumi,
oh my goodness.
yeah,
I
You're
need
doing
to go for
a lot of
it.
things. Thank you so much.
welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fix
Thank
the baby girl for us.
it's okay.
you. Okay. So, and that is it. I think we can end.
Yes, we have all learned as I am anticipating and saying some my affirmation to soon being monetized. I will know how to put the mid rolls. We have
Yes.
all learned together. Yes.
I just did the one recommended by YouTube because that's what they were saying. Like that's like
Yeah, but now you know, yes? At least
now
now
I
you know.
know. Yeah.
That's amazing. It was a productive one. We learned a lot and you learned as well.
Yes. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Everybody.
Now we will head over to our brother Goga, right?
Yes. I appreciate you a
Mm.
lot for
You're
joining
most
me.
welcome, sis.
And thank you, Helen. Thank you, super lady. Thank you, Sissy.
Most
Uh,
welcome.
Caroline, AC, my uncle EK, EMV. Thank you all for showing up. I
You're
appreciate all of
most
you.
welcome. You're most welcome.
Thank
Most
you,
welcome.
Gorex, for joining my membership. I appreciate her too. Gorex, if you're here. Fred Dangote.
Dangote.
Dang,
Dangote,
dang,
yes. That's my son.
Dangote.
That's my son. Did you know I have several sons and daughters on YT?
Yeah, you have a lot. My mommy Mel
Yes.
popped in. Thank you so much. Thank you, JD. Thank you, Sister Priscilla. She could not make it. Um, yeah, Gorex. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate everybody who was here. I appreciate all of you. May you have abundance of good health and prosperity for this year and years to come. See you again.
Amen. Thank you. And same to you. So bye bye, sis.
Bye, Sisi.
Most welcome.
Okay.